Hey everyone, trigger warning ahead of time. This is about the case of Cherish Perrywinkle. This is Cherish's mother, Rayne Perrywinkle. This has been a huge case in the media even now. It happened back in 2013, and she was called the world's worst mother because she allowed a total stranger to walk off with her 8.5-year-old daughter in Walmart. Now, this story has a lot of twists and turns and red flags that nobody can understand how even that she's seen the red flags and she still allowed him to walk away with her child. Now, they did remove custody of the other two children away from her, and they gave them, I think, to their biological father. They took them out either way and put them somewhere else. Now, she fought because she wanted her two children back, and the world was like, no, absolutely not. And the judge felt the same way because the judge said it's not about if we think that you love your kids, we know you love your kids. It's the fact that can you make responsible decisions for your children? Because after seeing all these red flags that she admits to, she allowed her daughter to be taken away. Now, I'm going to have to do these like a series because my time limit is short with my recorder right now, but I'm going to do best I can. So, Cherish Perrywinkle was a adorable little 8.5-year-old girl. She was at the Dollar General with her mother, Rayne, and her two little sisters. Please excuse me, I have a cold. They shop until about 8:30 in the evening. Now, when they walk outside, they see a man sitting in a white van of all things, and he starts talking to them. Now, he says he's waiting on his wife. So Rayne ends up sitting with him for almost 30 minutes waiting for his wife because at this point, he's saying he has a $150 gift card. Now, here's where I get confused because later on in the testimony, Rayne says that he had a $150 gift card and that's what he was taking Cherish to eat with. But in this clip right here, just listen.
So you waited at that point. You were waiting to see if his wife came to give you the gift card.
Yes.
To see if his wife was going to bring the gift card. So if he didn't have the gift card on him and his wife has the gift card, then that tells you right there he doesn't have the money on him. He claims he's waiting on his wife to bring it. So after sitting at the Dollar General for half an hour, they decide they're going to go to Walmart. He takes Cherish and her three daughters to the Walmart, which is about 10 minutes away. They get in the Walmart. Now, mind you, this is almost 9 o'clock at night, okay? Now, well, about 8:40 in the evening, they get to Walmart. They walk around Walmart for some time. Now, I have got so many red flags that I have taken just from listening to this one video of her testimony alone. And after me seeing all these red flags, I'm like, why the hell would you send your child with this person? Or why would you be walking around with this person? So they walk around looking at kids' clothes, different things. And even at some point, Donald picks up a pair of women's high heel shoes and asks Cherish if she wants to try them on. And Rayne, Cherish's mother, looks at Donald and says, I wouldn't even wear those. She can't wear those. Those are women's shoes. They walk around. Donald grabs a little pack of rope, like nylon rope. He throws it in the buggy. At some point, after walking around to about 10:30 or so, now, yes, 10:30 at night, they've been in Walmart this long waiting on his wife to bring a gift card. Still, Rayne believes, she says that he's waiting on his wife. He takes his hand like this and he gestures to Rayne, I'm going to get something to eat. Rayne says that Cherish walks up to her because apparently Cherish has been over here talking to Donald by herself. Cherish says, Donald says he has a $150 gift card. Do you want something to eat? We're going to McDonald's. What do you want to eat? Rayne says, I want cheeseburgers because Donald had mentioned Chinese food. She didn't want Chinese food. So he says, I'll go get cheeseburgers. Well, this is where Rayne makes her worst mistake. And as Cherish walks off with Donald, Rayne continues to shop. She allows Cherish to walk away with Donald out the store. Now, when it's almost 11 o'clock that night, she hears the woman come over the intercom, the Walmart employee. Now, they say it's almost closing time. They close at like 11. This was 2013. We're about to close. Everybody needs to, get up to the front, blah, blah. So that's when Rayne's like, wait a minute, where's this person at with my child? Why have they been gone this long? We've been walking around waiting. Starts to click a little bit. Where is he at with my child? So she finds someone about a half an hour later. She finds someone with a phone and says, look, I need to call 911. This man has took off with my daughter and I don't see him anywhere in here. So they call 911. She gives 911 operator all the information. But then she says something that hits me a little bit. Then she testifies. Now, she's testifying here that Donald made her feel like he was safe, like her and the kids were okay. But in her 911 call, she says, I knew there was something about him. Something just felt, bad. I hope he doesn't kill her. Things like that. But then she's testifying that, he made me feel safe. He made me feel like he was okay. Now, we're going to go back through in this little, I don't want to call it a series, but these videos that I do about this, we're going to go back through her testimony and we're going to listen to the red flags. And I'm not trying to do this to bash Rayne. I'm doing this to help other parents see the red flags. Because I guess there are some people, obviously, like Rayne, who clearly can't see the red flags or refuse to believe the red flags. Now, one of the first ones was, besides him waiting outside the Dollar General for her in his white van, that was the very first red flag. The second one comes at 12:25. And get it right there. She says she felt like he was going to steal her money.
Concerned about him.
Yes.
Why?
I thought he was going to steal my money because he was watching me with the cashier. He was standing on my right shoulder.
At the Dollar General. In the Dollar General, he was standing at her right shoulder watching her with her money. That was her first red flag. This man, this total stranger, is standing here watching you with your money. Then when you walk outside, he's waiting for you in a white van and y'all start talking. That's the first, red flag. Okay, now we're going to go to one of the next ones. 14:18. I'm sorry, I'm not an experienced YouTuber. I'm having to do this as I can. So 14:18. He has a little bit of an attitude.
Got snappy with me because I wouldn't get in the van.
What do you mean he got snappy? Describe that for me.
He had an attitude. He said, you don't have to do this. He asked if I wanted to see his driver's license.
He asked whether or not you would like to see his driver's license.
Yes.
Did this sort of make you feel more comfortable?
Yes, I felt foolish after that. I thought I was just being paranoid.
She should have just completely walked away. It was already 8-something in the evening. The kids hadn't had supper. This man's been creeping up on you. He's outside waiting for you and strikes up a conversation and wants you to get in the van. Okay, so we're going to go to the next. 15:20.
After he said to me, you look like you're trying to save money. I said, Cherish is going to California in the morning. She doesn't want to go.
So ultimately, did you decide to take him up on his offer to drive to Walmart?
Yes.
Were you still hoping at that point in time that the gift card was real and that you could get things for your children?
Yes.
Still hoping the gift card was real at this point. I can't comprehend. We already have what, 4-5 red flags already in this video. So I'm going to cut this off at 10 minutes because that's how my screen recorder is. Please stick around for the next video. We're going to get through this. There's a lot of red flags, but parents need to know them. Now, we're bringing this up because Cherish has been doing interviews, and people are talking about how she seemed like she was on drugs back then, and she talks very clear now. And it doesn't seem like she's on drugs now. I don't know. I don't know her like that. Can't sit here and say. People are also talking about she's out here blaming the police for not putting out an Amber Alert fast enough. But people are also telling her, you can't complain when you allowed your child to leave with a total stranger. So let's just stick around and see what else comes out.